So you run a body shop, but you know that the hardest part isn't about doing great work. It's about keeping the phone ringing without burning through your time or your budget. So today I want to show you the same system that a lot of dealerships and companies like Caliber Collision have used to take their company into the billions. My name is Gato. I used to work at a multi six figure a month dealership that was filled to the brim with work, constantly slammed, like we couldn't even take our lunches on time, how much work they were getting. And this is what their Google review looks like. So 1,875 reviews, 3.8 stars. It's a little lackluster, but they use the system I'm going to talk about today. And that's what gave them the reputation of being the number one brand dealership for that company in all of North America. Even with a poor Google review and Yelp presence, they were still able to bring in over 100 customers daily. The first question I want you to ask yourself is what separates you from other shops? Is it your offer, your marketing, or your results? And nine times out of 10, the amount of shops that I've talked to, they're usually doing the same things over and over again because everyone wants to be like this guy. You have your iced coffee and your Mercedes posting up next to your Porsche, you got your Lambo. Most shops are pretty much doing one of these things, a certain dollar amount off your deductible, free rentals or detail, percentage off the repair for a limited time, 24-hour turnaround time for the PDR guys. In terms of marketing, it's like a before and after, or you're hopping on some TikTok trend for attention. In terms of results, the guys you're competing with are also going to have good reviews. They're also going to be doing quality repairs. They're also going to have attention to detail, offer warranties, whatever. It ends up being a race to the bottom. What do I mean by this? The shop down the street will offer $600 off if you're offering $500 off, or they'll give a higher percentage off the repair. They'll do before and afters with a clean transition, whatever it is. Like they're seeing what works and they're trying to replicate it. So it ends up being everyone's trying to copy everyone and you'll never stand out. But what if I told you that there is a strategy no other shop will be able to replicate? And that is the customer's journey and experience at your shop. So I want to give you some examples before I actually get into it. You might know them, you might not know them, but these are two big names in the auto dealership space. On the left, you have George Saliba with a huge following on social media, and you have EV Auto Alex. He also has a major following, but where they're different is George is more of a generalist where he sells all makes and models essentially. EV Auto Alex, I mean, it's in his name, he sells EV cars. All they do for content, all they do is they'll film themselves. Let's just say someone comes in with a crazy car they want to trade in for another crazy car. Like they'll film that customer interaction and post it online for people to make up their minds whether they want to go with them or not. Why would you go to the dealership down the street if George Saliba is an hour's drive away, but he's going to give you the best possible deal? You just keep seeing it over and over again. Look at the thumbnail of this video. Customer regrets buying Model 3 after 3 weeks. He calls the guy. Obviously, he can't do anything about it. It's been 3 weeks since the purchase, but he's still willing to work something out with him, give him a good price, get him into another car, or give him some type of rebate. He's willing to work with this guy and he films all of it. So I say to you, if you're going to focus on one thing and one thing only that's going to build your business up and give you a really solid foundation for your marketing, is going to be customer experience as your growth engine. So if you only focus on the experience of the individual customers coming into your shop, you're going to get higher quality reviews, more referrals. It's going to have unlimited content opportunities, more case studies. You can educate your customers on insurance because you'll have the material to do that. Objection handling material. Someone comes in with a unique problem, but hey, 3 months ago, I filmed a content piece of this guy whose parts got delayed for a month because of manufacturing issues. You show them that, be like, hey, this isn't an experience unique to you. This has happened before. We're going to try to handle it as best as possible. The reason why Caliber has so many customers, they get so much repeat business and every insurance goes to them, is because they use the customer experience as their leverage. The work is guaranteed, the quality is guaranteed, and the customer satisfaction is guaranteed. If you don't get DRPs from insurance, your work isn't guaranteed because you don't have a lot of good reviews or people don't know about you. You can use your focus on customer experience, all of your good reviews, everyone vouching your name. You can use that as leverage to get more DRP jobs. And then you can use it to train any new coming team members, like office staff. Let's just say you're hiring a new office manager, be like, this is the way we do things. Most likely they'll have already had 5 or 6 touch points with your company because they're going to look at where they want to work. So they'll know how you do things. They'll be more excited to be part of a team that focuses so much on the human interaction. And then finally, automated systems, which is what your shop falls back on whenever you're not there to manually do something. This is the most basic system I have set up for my business. Let me show you right now. So someone fills out a Facebook lead form, or they visit my funnel or website and fill out the contact form. They get updated to an opportunity stage, and you can categorize that however you want, like new job or new estimate. They get added to a long-term nurture workflow. The important thing is right here. I get notified immediately. They get sent an email immediately. They also get a text immediately. Because once someone fills out their contact information, or they go on your website and fill out a form estimate request, if you have to manually do the estimate and then send it to them, which could take like 30 to 45 minutes, it could be that they already went and called 4 or 5 other places. The only way to almost guarantee that you keep their attention on your business is immediately reward that behavior. Okay, you filled this out, you get a text, you get an email. We care about your inquiry. And then say, hey, we're working on your estimate. Give us 30 to 45 minutes, whatever you want to put in there. If they don't respond within a day, did the contact reply, you can send it after that. Let's say you send it, they like the estimate, they book an appointment with you, then appointment confirmed, you get notified that they booked an appointment, they get removed from that workflow so they don't get follow-up texts or get bothered after everything's done. They get an email notification, you get a notification. They confirm the appointment, they get an email, you get a notification. If they cancel it, same thing, reschedule, same thing, reminders. And you can set that like down to the smallest increments. So 24 hours before, and then 4 hours before, and then 30 minutes before, 10 minutes before, 5 minutes, whatever you want. You can set this up in any CRM. The CRM that I like to use for everyone is called High Level. So they're thinking, okay, great, what's next? I would say the first move is actually talk with your team, or if it's just a one-man show, think about this stuff. How am I treating my customers right now? Why am I not getting enough referrals? Why am I having slow months? Why aren't people talking about my business? It's because number one, people don't really know you exist, especially in a big city. Like I'm from LA, and you say, hey, I run a body shop. You're like, which one out of the 100,000 that are here? So actually think about what will separate you from other shops. Is it how nice your lighting is when people come in? Is it the fact that you give them freshly made sandwiches? Do you educate your customers? Think about what's going to be your unique process for taking customer from finding out about you to giving you their job. Second, learn how to automate this stuff so that you don't have to be there constantly texting. Create a system, dial the system in, test it, and then see what works. Whatever interactions you have with customers, good or bad, use it in your marketing. If a customer comes in mad, they leave happy, guess what? You have awesome material to use in your marketing. If someone posts that on their story, like, hey, this body shop's great, we just got 200 to 300 more leads based on how many followers they have. If you're known as the guy that every experience is pleasant, you're going to get more jobs naturally. You won't have to stand out in the crowd on Instagram. You'll automatically stand out because people want to be treated good. Just they want to be treated like VIP, like royalty, even on the smaller shit like this. It doesn't matter. But if you're one of the guys that's, you know what, I have my hands tied with so much other stuff, I can't go in and learn all this stuff. I want to let you know that if you're running a shop in LA, I want to come out to your business, set this up with you, follow up with you step by step on everything. So crafting an offer, creating the systems, integrating your whole business into the CRM, and then creating local ads and guiding your content. So if that interests you, I'm going to have my website linked down below. Just go in there, fill out your information, and then we'll set up a time to talk. If you're not in LA, go ahead and go on the website, fill in your information, and I'd still be willing to work something out with you. I'm just looking for people that want to improve their body shop, that are tired of the slow months, and want a system that's not only going to build a good foundation for the shop, but build a legacy moving down the line, establishing your shop's name as the go-to spot in your city. So thank you. Hope you found this valuable. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and comment, share down below. Thank you very much for watching.